Graphics Indiana Pro Late Model Series Heat Race number 1 underway right now. 5C of Tyler Kane out in front. Running into some issues. He will take it inside. Well, so far right now is Tyler Kane in the 5C machine. Second as they get the last flag lap here and well behind on the jump on our part. Heat race number 1 winner is going to be the 5C of Tyler Kane. Grimmer 48D comes in second, and third the 422 of Caleb Strider, and fourth the 19 of Marty O'Neill, and the 2 of Justin Shaw in fifth. Heat race number 1 out of the way now. Heat race number 2 for your FP3 Graphics Indiana Pro Late Model Series. Lineup's gonna go like this in row number 1. It's gonna be the 1S of Total Chaos, Chad Stapleton. And not sure who's next to him. I do believe it's Alan Magner though in the 17M that's running next to Chad Stapleton. And row number 2 is the 56 of Ron Moon. Driving the 04H. That is the Bedford Blue Devil of Britton Gotzi. And row number 3 is going to be the 5 of James Huff on his outside, the 114 of Dalton Fleener. And row number 4, it's going to be the 3 of Josh Reed and the 81 of Connor Mertens as they come around. Turns 3 and 4, green flag out, here we go. Here race number 2. Chad Stapleton gonna take the lead on this one. Got a bunch of cars together there, but no contact. The 17M of Alan Magner running second. The 56 of Ron Moon on the inside of Alan Magner. Looking for the second position. He will get it. We got a car stopped up on the bank of turn 4. Car stopped on the top of the bank, or on the bank of turn 4. So the caution will fly. With Chad Stapleton, Ron Moon, Alan Magner, Britton Gotzi, James Huff, Connor Mertens, Josh Reed, and now the 114 machine of Dalton Fleener coming back out onto the track. Chad Stapleton taking the lead early on this race. Alan Magner falling behind. But from here, it looks like no laps were scored. So it'll be a complete restart. So you have Stapleton, Magner, Moon, and Gotzi. Top four right there in this restart. Here we go, green flag back out. Chad Stapleton push ahead. Ron Moon on the bottom of the 17 of Alan Magner. Contact between the two. Chad Stapleton taking this one again with Ron Moon. Now running second. Alan Magner back on the bottom of Moon. Britton Gotzi just hanging back there in fourth. Connor Mertens now looking on the outside of Gotzi for that fourth position. Connor Mertens looking on the outside of the 04H. And looks like he's gonna get it. Fourth place now, Connor Mertens. Getting into the halfway mark here with 4 laps left to go. Here comes Total Chaos. Chad Stapleton, your race leader, in heat race number 2. Ron Moon in behind. In third, the 17 Emma, and now fourth, the 81 of Connor Mertens. And fifth, the 04H of Britton Gotzi. 2 laps left to go for Chad Stapleton. Chad Stapleton now taking it over the turns 3 and 4. White flag in the air one last time around Brownstown Speedway for heat race number 2 of the P3 Graphics Indiana Pro Late Model Series. And the heat race winner going to be the 1S of Chad Stapleton, and behind them the 56 of Ron Moon. Running third, the 17M of Alan Magner, and fourth, the 81 of Connor Mertens, and in fifth, it's going to be the 04H of Britton Gotzi. There he is right there, the 1S of Chad Stapleton, picking up heat race number 2 win for the P3 Graphics Indiana Pro Late Model Series. Heat race number 3 coming out onto the track right now. Heat race number 3, gonna line up like this: 42 of Patrick Shoemaker, the T3ST of Dakota Kibble on the outside, and row number 2, it's gonna be the 48J, that's Jug Wellington. On his outside, it's gonna be the 12R of Robert Rainey, and row number 3, it's gonna be the 95 of Mark Bishelli on his outside. Alright, here we go. Heat race number 3 underway. Ciao, look out! Mark Shelley, Jug Wellington, and the 91 of Andrew Jenkins, all involved in that. Caution out, gonna be a complete restart, no laps scored. So on the outside of the 95 of Mark Biscelli, that's going to be the 19D of Derek Huber. And run number four is going to be the 91 of Andrew Jenkins and the 44G of Barry Gherkin.
Andrew Shoemaker and Dakota Keibel, you're front row. Top six to the feature, everybody else is to be made. 8 left and then the
Green flag back out. Here we go. Alrighty, coming for our first official lap, 42 of Patrick Shoemaker and Dakota Keibel. Out in front, now Dakota Keibel gonna push out. And Dakota Keibel gonna take up the lead, Patrick Shoemaker in second. The 48J of Doug Weatherden running third. 12R of Robert Rennie fourth. Getting into the halfway mark here with 4 laps left to go. Dakota Keibel up in front, Patrick Shoemaker in behind, and the Doug Weddington running third. Two laps left to go for Dakota Keibel. Coming around turns 3 and 4, he's gonna pick up the white flag with Doug Weddington in behind Patrick Shoemaker. Running second, Doug Weddington third, Robert Rennie fourth, and fifth, Mark Biscelli. And heat race number 3, winner for the Indiana Pro Late Model Series is going to be Dakota Keibel in the T3 ST. And second is going to be the 42 of Patrick Shoemaker, and third the 48J of Doug Weddington, and fourth the 12R of Robert Rennie, and fifth the 95 of Mark Biscelli. That will do it for the P3 Graphics Indiana Pro Late Model Series heat races. Alright, Haymaker Custom Hornets. Up next, heat race number 1 gonna line up like this, and run number 1 is gonna be the 66 of Max Claycamp. On the outside is gonna be the 22R of Shane Reed, and run number 2 is gonna be the 14M of Matt Miller. On the outside is gonna be the C5JR of Philip Fields, and run number 3 is gonna be the 13 of Levi Hayes. On the outside, the 43 Kenneth Eaton, and on the outside, the 4 Sail of Bryce Burton. And on the outside of him, it's going to be the 20 of Michael Brewer, and run number 5, the 32 of Marshall Claycamp, and the outside, the 729A of Cameron Arthur. Green flag out, here we go. Got a car into the back wall, but he's gonna keep rolling, so we'll stay green. Off the track and back to the pits. And so far it is the 22R of Shane Reed in the lead for the heat race. 66 heading back to the pits of Max Claycamp. The 4 Sail of Bryce Burton behind Shane Reed in the 22R machine, the 14M of Matt Miller. Here comes the 20 of Michael Brewer. looking on the inside of the 14M. He's going to get him there. Bryce Burton up front in front of Shane Reed now. So we got Bryce Burton, Shane Reed, Michael Brewer, and Matt Miller, your top four. Looking like 2 laps left to go here for heat race number 1 in the Haymaker Custom Hornets. White flag in the air for Bryce Burton. Here comes the 20 of Michael Burr on the inside of Shane Reed. And he's going to get there for second place in heat race number 1. Coming around this time, it's going to be Bryce Burton to pick up the checkered flag. And behind him, the 20 of Michael Brewer runs second, the third. Third, the 22R of Shane Reed, and fourth, the 14M of Matt Miller. That's heat race number 1.
From row number 4 from Edinburgh, Indiana, and the fourth tail, it is Bryce Burton. Bryce put on a heck of a show last week in our Haymaker. Along the rear tire. Going into turn 1 and 2 last week. Battling for the lead. Was looking to mount a charge there down the back straightaway, but a good show put on by Bryce Burton. Looking to do it again here tonight. Haymaker Custom Hornet heat race number 2 lines up like this.
Haymaker Custom Hornets heat race number 2. And run number 1. It's going to be the 87 of James Simmons on the outside, the 72 of Jeremy Shimwell. And run number 2 is going to be the 85 of Jeremy Ogle, and the 23 of Caleb Quaddell. And run number 3 is going to be the 8 of Brett Barger. And on the outside is going to be the 88 of Jason Shelton. And run number 4 is going to be the 76 of Matthew Christian. And on the outside is going to be the 62 of Landon Hayes. And run number 5 is going to be the 5B of Brian Paulett. And on the outside is going to be the 56H of Josh Hallett. Heat race number 2 is officially underway. Green flag. Here we go. Jeremy Shimwell in the 72 gonna pull out front. Whoa, look out, look out. That's gonna mess up the hood of the 23 of Caleb Quaddell. Caution flag out.
There on the exit of turn number 4, right in the middle of the track.
Debris on the track. So far we got the 72 of Jeremy Shimwell, the 80. The 72 is Jeremy Shimwell, the 87 of James Simmons, the 85 of Jeremy Ogle. Haymaker Custom Hornets heat race number 2. The hood of Caleb Quaddell damaged from a small pileup. coming back up. It's going to be Shimwell, Ogle, Simmons, Landon Hayes. Green flag back out. Here we go with Jeremy Shimwell pushing up front. Jeremy Ogle now running second. Landon Hayes looking for the third spot. Simmons and Hayes riding side by side. Hallett and the 5B machine. They go almost 3 wide on the front stretch there. And that 8 machine of Brett Barger riding right beside the 5B. Brett Barger now off the track, back onto the track. We are in the halfway mark with the 72. Jeremy Shimwell, Jeremy Ogle running second. Third now the 5B of Brian Pollitt, who is looking underneath of Ogle right now. Three laps still yet to be had. Two more laps left to go. With Jeremy Shimwell the leader, Jeremy Ogle in behind, and Brian Pollitt now looking on the inside of Ogle again. Will he get that second position? The 5B of Brian Pollitt looking. He's gonna try to take it here. Will he get it? Yes, he will. The 5B of Brian Pollitt now second place as Jeremy Shimwell comes around for the checkered flag. Heat race number 2 winner, Jeremy Shimwell, and behind him the 5B of Brian Pollitt. In third, the 85 of Jeremy Ogle, and fourth, the 62 of Landon Hayes, and the 56 H of Josh Hallett gonna come out in fifth. It may have been the 87 of James Simmons that came in fifth. So scratch fifth place, unsure of who finished there, but we do know who finished first through fourth. Heat race number 3 rolls out onto the track right now for Haymaker Customs Hornets. It's going to be on the inside, run number 1, the 69C of Cody Chambers. On the outside is going to be the 07 of Curtis Rosia. And run number 2 is going to be the 32G of Logan Garner. On the outside is going to be the 1T of Chase Hatton. And run number 3 is going to be the 25 of Brandon Crockett. On the outside it's going to be the 63 of Aaron Hacker. And run number 4 is going to be the 531 of Preston Wrighthouse. And on the outside it's going to be the 85S of Scott Smith. And run number 5 is going to be the 28E of Brian Mitchell. Green flag out for heat race number 3. Curtis Rosia looking to push up to the front there. Nice save right there on the 63 machine as he comes off the track of Aaron Hacker.
I believe that is the 63 of Aaron Hacker there.
Nice save for the 63. That could have went one of two ways, and I'm glad it went the first way. Alright, we'll be back with one to go as they bring the wrecker out. Alright, getting the one to go signal here. The 07 of Curtis Rosia. One lap scored.
Leading the green here, he can fire anywhere in 3 and 4 that he chooses. Everyone else, that is ready and he's down the way.
Curtis Rosia firing up. Here we go. Brandon Crockett, 25, pushing out to second place. 32G of Logan Garner running fourth. But slowing up. Oh boy. Oh, stops it just in time. Doesn't hit the wall that hard. The 32G of Logan Garner getting caught up there and loose, and then taking some cars. So Logan Garner stopped on the front stretch here. He's fired back up. So they're gonna get everybody lined up here. Getting the one to go signal here. So that pushes Logan Garner back to the tail. Curtis Rosia, Brandon Crockett. Green flag out. Rosia hitting the gas. Here comes Brandon Crockett. And in second. Sure who's running third. Gonna try to capture the number now. 69. That's gonna be Cody Chambers in third. There comes Scott Smith looking on the inside of the one car. The 1T of Chase Haddon. Scott Smith in the 85S looking for the fourth place. And still looking on the inside, got him right there. 85S to Scott Smith now in fourth. 2 laps left to go. Curtis Rosia, Brandon Crockett, Cody Chambers, Scott Smith, and Chase Haddon. Your top 5. White Flag in the air one last time for Curtis Rossi if he can keep it here, but here comes Crockett right in behind on the bottom side. Will he catch him in time enough? Crockett on the inside of Rossia. Crockett on the inside of Rossia's picture perfect finish, but I think it's Rossia and the 07 that's gonna pick up the win. Crockett in second, third Cody Chambers, fourth Scott Smith, and the 1T Chase Haddon fifth.
But how about that race to the line, Brownstown Speedway? Let's hear it for Brandon Crockett in second, and your winner of the third and final heat race out of Columbus, Indiana, in the 07. That is
Curtis Rossia picking up the win for the Haymaker Custom Hornets Heat Race number 3. That will do it for heat races for us here on Race Fan Media. We'll be back for the B mains and the A mains. Alrighty, back here with some B main action. We got the B3 Graphics Indiana Pro Late Model Series B main. Row number 1 is going to be the 28E of Brad Irwin, and on the outside the 114 of Dalton Fleener. Row number 2, the 91 Andrew Jenkins. And on the outside, the 83 of Caleb Faulkner. Green flag coming out for the B main with 10 laps to go here. Row number 3 is the 3 of Josh Reed. On the outside, the 44G of Barry Gherkin. And then the last row is the 3Z of Zach Burton, who's not out on the track. Pushing out front is going to be the 28 of Brad Irwin. 83 following in behind have Caleb Faulkner. Eight laps left to go. Running third place is going to be the 44G of Barry Gherkin. Dalton Fleener running fifth in this race. Look out, Barry Gherkin around in turn number 4. He's still rolling. And he's going to go back onto the track. Here we go. 2080 of Brad Irwin still running in first. Behind him, it's the 83 of Caleb Faulkner. Here comes Dalton Fleener on the outside of the 91 of Andrew Jenkins. As we reach the halfway mark, 5 laps left to go. Dalton Fleener on the top side of the 91. Dave got him for third. G of Barry Gherkin running fifth. Up Josh Reed running sixth. As they come around the 28, he's gonna pick up the 2 more to go signal. 2080 of Brad Irwin. And B3 Graphics Indiana Pro Late Model Series B main feature. It's gonna be the 28E of Brad Irwin. And second place, the 83 of Caleb Faulkner. Running third, the 114 of Dalton Fleener. And fourth, the 91 of Andrew Jenkins. And in fifth, it's going to be the 44G of Barry Gherkin. And that does it for the Indiana Pro Late Model Series B main. Next up for them will be the A main feature. Okay, rolling out onto the track right now is the Haymaker Customs Hornets B feature. Line's gonna go like this. On the inside, road number 1, 13 of Levi Hayes. On the outside, it's gonna be the 8 of Brett Barger. And road number 2 is the 32G of Logan Garner. And on the outside, it's gonna be the 66 of Max Claycamp. And row number 3 is going to be the 76 of Matthew Christian. And on the outside, it's going to be the 63 of Aaron Hacker. And row number 4, it's going to be the 43K of Ken Eaton. And on the outside, it's going to be the 88 of Jeremiah Shelton. And row number 5 is going to be the 28E of Brian Mitchell. And on the outside, it's going to be the 23 of Caleb Quadell. And in row number 6, it's going to be the 729 of Cameron Arthur, who is not out on the track.
We do ask for the Peak 3 Graphics NFL Late Model Series cars to line up and get yourselves prepared to get out in the infield first, so we can get you off the track first.
Green flag rolling out. Here we go. Looking like the 8 of Brett Barger gonna take the lead. 32 of Logan Garner gonna roll up in second. Here comes Matthew Christian running the top side in fourth in the 76 machine. The 88 machine. Machine having some issues with the tire. Right now, racing action-wise, the 8 of Brett Barger, Logan Garner second. Here comes Matthew Christian in the 76 machine taking third. Matthew Christian in the 13 machine battling for that third place. Matthew Christian gonna get back in front of the 13 machine. That 88 still rolling out there, but definitely not doing any good. The number 8 machine, the Brett Barger, Logan Garner, Matthew Christian, the 13 of Levi Hayes. Being overtaken again, this time by the 43 machine of Kenneth Eaton. Here comes the 88. You see that tire on that machine just not working out for him. That's the 88 of Jeremiah Shelton. He's going to take it back to the pits for the night. Brett Barger in the 8 machine, Logan Garner in the 32G. The 76 of Matthew Christian running third. Fourth of 43 of Kenneth Eaton and the 13 of Levi Hayes running fifth with 4 laps left to go here in the B main. Brett Barger and Logan Garner, they've been up front this entire time. 2 laps left in the race. There comes the 76 machine. That's Matthew Christian. White flag in the air for the 8 machine of Brett Barger. The 32G of Logan Garner. Running third, the 76 of Matthew Christian. Fourth, the 43 of Kenneth Eaton. And fifth, the 13 of Levi Hayes.
Second is the 30G of Seymour's Logan Garner. Everybody else is done for the night, but they will be back for fan appreciation.
will be back with the Pure Stock B main next. Alright, all in one pulls Pure Stock's B main. It's gonna be row number 1 scheduled on the inside, the 14 S of Brian Sims. On the outside, the 10G of Ryan D. Shipley. And row number 2, the 1 of Vern Albertson. On the outside, the 79 W of Bobby Woods. And row number 3, the 51 of Cody Ellison. On the outside, 7J of Jack Turner. And row number 4, 86 Davey Wagner. On the outside, the 33H of Hunter Perry. And row number 5, it's going to be the 20 of Gavin Albertson. On the outside, it's going to be the 78 of Donnie Wilson. And row number 6 is going to be the 55 of AJ Wilson. On the inside, it's going to be the 55 of AJ Wilson. On the outside, it's going to be the 47C of Darren Crawhorn. And then row number 7, the 07 of TJ Wright.
Vern Albertson and Bobby Woods, Cody Ellison, and Hunter Perry, your top 3 rows. 10 laps, only 2 of them to the feature.
Green flag out, here we go. Showing the 51. That car's off the track. Everybody keeps rolling. We stay green. Showing the 86 of Davey Wagner. We got one spinning out. That's the 7 of TJ Wright. More spinning out. I think that was the 1 of Vern Albertson, possibly. The 1 of Vern Albertson. Actually thinking it's going to be the 7 of Jack Turner, the 7J. From here, can't really tell who it is. Nope, wrong altogether. It's 51 of Cody Ellison and the 7J. Jack Turner, there he goes right there. Looking like the 14S of Brian Sims out in front, the 86 of Davey Wagner. Behind. Green flag, here we go. Up in front. Davey Wagner following in behind. Flag out. We'll be back with 1 to go. All right, we've got the 1 to go signal. Everybody's lined up. We're about to go back to green flag racing here in this all-in-one pools pure stock B main. Here we go, green flag back out. Hunter Perry in the lead. Davey Wagner following suit in the 86. Racing the bottom side of Davey Wagner in the 86 is the 78 machine. That's Donnie Wilson. Spin out on the 51. That would be his second. And someone has done, it looks like lost a wheel or something.
First, caution he was in was a multi-car accident, so my mistake there.
86 leaving a wheel behind.
Unfortunate for Davey Wagner. Running in third position early, just a spun outside of a transfer position. He has retired that number 86 for the night.
Not sure what this is on the track racing surface here. Getting the 1 to go again. Hunter Perry now. Donnie Wilson in behind.
We'll stay yellow here. And bam. The next
Staying yellow.
flag, either yellow or checker, will end this B main due to time. 10 laps or 10 minutes. And we are well past the 10 minutes on this one. We did take into account the lengthy caution on the back straightaway there outside of turn number 2. So again, with that lengthy caution taken into account, still well over the time limit, so next yellow or checkered will end this race.
Next yellow or checkered will end this race. Green flag back out. Of Donnie Wilson, 33H of Hunter Perry now in second. Donnie Wilson up in front. Oh, saves it there on the 7T of Jack Turner, but that's going to push him all the way back in last. Oh, spin around for the 10E. He's going to keep it rolling. We'll stay green. White flag in the air for the 78, excuse me, the 78. Checkered flag, it's going to be the 78. of Donnie Wilson in first. Second is the 33H, and that's all that matters because those two will go on to the feature. But finishing in third was the 51 of Cody Ellison. That'll do it for the B main action. Next up is all the A mains. Alrighty, right in front of you. Right now out on the track is the P3 Graphics Indiana Pro Late Model Series. As you can see, the John Jones Brownstown Speedway official pace truck about to cross onto the track. That can mean only one thing. Once its lights have been lit up, it is A main feature racing time. Gonna stop everybody here on the front stretch. And here's the lineup. And row number 1 on the inside, it's going to be the 5C of Tyler Kane. On his outside, it's going to be the 1S of Chad Stapleton. In row number 2, it's going to be the T3ST of Dakota Keibel. And on the outside, it's going to be the 48D of Derek Groomer. In row number 3, it's going to be the 56 of Ron Moon. And on the outside, it's going to be the 42 of Patrick Shoemaker. In row number 4, it's going to be the 422, that is Caleb Schreier. And on the outside, it's going to be the 17M of Alan Magner. In row number 5, it's going to be the 48J of Jug Weddington. On the outside, it's going to be the 19 of Marty O'Neill. And row number 6 is going to be the 81 of Connor Mertens. And on the outside, it's going to be the 12R of Robert Rainey. And run number 7, it's going to be the 2 of Justin Shaw. On the outside, it's going to be the 04H, the Bedford Blue Devil, that is Britton Gotzi. And run number 8, it's going to be the 95 of Mark Biscelli. And on the outside, it's going to be the 28 of Nolan Wells. And run number 9, it's going to be the 5 of James Huff. And on the outside, it's going to be the 19D of Derek Huber. And in row number 10, it's going to be the 28E of Brad Irwin and the 83 of Caleb Faulkner. Brownstown Speedway's John Jones official pace truck now leading the pack. 25 laps distance. Tonight's fan appreciation night at Brownstown Speedway. And this is the P3 Graphics Indiana Pro Late Model Series A main. Alright, on the front row, we got the one that's Total Chaos, Chad Stapleton, the 5C of Tyler Kane, the T3ST of Dakota Kibble, and the 48D of Derek Groomer. Your top 4 starting this show out. Here they come around turns 3 and 4. It's all quiet for now until green flag out. Here we go. A main feature racing time, and we already got a pile up. We got 2 cars spun out in turn number 4, so we're gonna have to try that one again. Looks like the 95 of Mark Biscelli and the 2 of Justin Shaw getting together there and spinning out. So we're gonna have to try that restart again. 5C of Tyler Kane, the 1S of Chad Stapleton, the T3ST of Dakota Keibel, and the 48D of Derek Groomer, the 56 of Ron Moon, and the 42 of Patrick Shoemaker. Your top 6 starting this show out when the restart happens again. Until then, we're going to take a brief pause. We'll bring you back 1 to go. Back to 1 to go. 25 laps still yet to be completed. So to recap, it's going to be the 5C of Tyler Kane, the 1S of Chad Stapleton, the T3ST of Dakota Keibel, the 48D of Derek Groomer, the 56 of Ron Moon, and the 42 of Patrick Shoemaker. Top 6 starting this show out again as we go into the restart. And back to green flag racing, here we go. front push out front. Alrighty. 48D is Derek Gruber running in third place here. Dakota Keibel is falling behind. The 56 of Ron Moon takes up the fourth position, putting Keibel in the fifth spot. Here comes Keibel low. He's pushing back on the bottom. Tyler Kane, your race leader right now with the one that's a Chad Stapleton following close in behind. The 48D of Derek Grumer riding the line of Chad Stapleton, looking for that second spot. 21 laps left to go. Caution out for cars piled up in turns 3 and 4. Looking like being involved was the 28 of Nolan Wells, the 95 of Mark Michelli. Can't see from here, but I don't see the 83 of Caleb Faulkner, so I'm going to say that's probably him over there, sitting on the bank of 3 and 4. That's in fact who it is, 83 of Caleb Faulkner.
I apologize, it's
5 laps completed, 20 still left to go. Tyler Kane has been your race leader for all 5 of those laps. Chad Stapleton running behind him in second. The 48D of Derek Grumer third. 56 of Ron Moon fourth, and the T3 ST of Dakota Keibel running in fifth. Looks like they're gonna line back up here, get the 1 to go. Coming to the restart, it's going to be Kane, Chad Stapleton, Derek Grumer, restart out. Here we go. Derek Grumer now riding the top side. Chad Stapleton on the bottom. Derek Grumer. Behind that 1S machine, that's the 48D Derek Grumer, the 5C of Tyler Kane pulling away from the group. Here comes Ron Moon on the bottom side of Derek Grumer. Ron Moon now in third. Ron Moon now on the bottom of Chad Stapleton and the 1S machine. That 56 machine getting around the 48D of Derek Grumer. Here comes Alan Magner. Michelli. I think that's one too many cautions for him. He's going to have to park that thing in the infield or take it to the pits. Now, as a Brownstown rule, you get 2 cautions, you go pit side. So we will be saying bye to Mark Michelli for the night. Tough break, but that's the rules here at Brownstown Speedway. With 16 laps left to go, Tyler Kane has led all laps so far up to this point, with Ron Moon now in 3rd. And Chad Stapleton hanging on to his 2nd place position. Will he be able to keep it though in this restart, or will Ron Moon rocket it himself to 2nd place? 1 to go, and we'll find out.
9 laps scored, 16
Ron Moon, Chad Stapleton, green flag back out, here we go. Ron Moon on the bottom of Chad Stapleton. He's looking for a pass. Alan Magner taking over the 48D of Derek Groomer, but Groomer pushing back on the top side. Will Magner keep that 4th position? And it looks like he will for now, but Derek Groomer still looking on the top side of Alan Magner. Tyler Kane, still your race leader. Chad Stapleton running in behind. Chad Stapleton now in behind Tyler Kane. He's on the top side. Looking for a way to get around. Now almost side by side with him there in turns 1 and 2. Chad Stapleton. Chad Stapleton on the bottom next to the 5C of Tyler Kane. Looking for a pass, didn't get it there. Still running the bottom side. Chad Stapleton not giving up yet. Caution on the speedway, caution on the speedway. Got our cars spun out in turns 3 and 4. Not sure who it is from here. Oh, there we go. It's the 5 machine. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the 5 of James Huff. It is the 5 of James Huff. Looks like James Huff's gonna go. No, he's gonna stay on. Okay. For a minute there, looked like he was gonna head pit side, but he's gonna stay on the track. He will have to fire from the rear of the pack. But that 5C machine and the 1S, Chad Stapleton, what a race right there, trying his hardest to get up in the first place. Chad Stapleton, as we're down to 10 laps. 15 of these laps have been led by Tyler Kane. But Ron Moon, Alan Magner, Derek Grimmer all itching at a chance to pass Stapleton as well. Here comes Stapleton and Tyler Kane. Stapleton on the top side. Now on the bottom of Tyler Kane, but he's blocked. The A1 of Connor Mertens goes over the bank of 3 and 4. He will resurface back onto the track. The battle for first is on with Chad Stapleton, Tyler Kane. Stapleton on the bottom. Can't get there. The 422 Caleb Schreier has come to a stop on the front stretch. That's going to bring out another caution with 7 laps left to go. Tyler Kane, Chad Stapleton just giving it all he can to get around Tyler Kane, but just can't get there. 7 laps left to go. Caleb Schreier heading off back to the pits. As they rack them and stack them once again. The 1 to go from the flagger. That battle between Chad Stapleton, Tyler Kane, what makes this race here just so much more. But it's been everyone behind. Derek Groomer, Alan Magner, Ron Moon. They just keep shaking up the lineup. Here we go, back out on green. And now Derek Grimmer getting into Stapleton, getting into Magner, getting spun around. Oh boy. Derek Grimmer making contact with Stapleton. He's going to get spun out himself. Gets the 28E of Brad Irwin involved.
Third car was involved in that.
For the 8D out there. I mean, look, I'm sure he's not happy. Who would be, but at the end of the day, this is racing. Of course, you're going to see those emotions fly when it means the difference between victory or not. We will say goodbye to the 28E of Brad Irwin as he goes back, excuse me, not the 28, the 20.
That will put the 56 of Ron Moon in the third position.
No, I was right. It's a 2080 Brad Irwin heading back to the pits. The 5C Tyler Kane, he's led every single lap. Can't talk today, folks. Excuse me. 5C Tyler Kane has led every single lap so far. 7 laps left to go. The 56 of Ron Moon now moving up into that third position. Chad Stapleton still hanging on to second. Still battling for that first place as we go back to green flag racing. Alan Wagner and Doug Wellington get together there, but everybody keeps rolling. Chad Stapleton. Ron Moon behind him. Stapleton trying to get the lead, but Ron Moon, he's also got to look out for him because Ron Moon's also in the chase now for that second position. Caution back out on the Speedway. Over in turns 3 and 4. There's just something about turns 3 and 4 tonight. With 5 laps left to go, that may have hurt Chad Stapleton with that caution. As the 28 of Nolan Wells spins out in turns 3 and 4, he's now heading back to the pits. Looked like he had a flat tire on that left side of that machine. So, Tyler Kane, still your leader. Chad Stapleton in second place. 56 Ron Moon third. Now the 19 of Marty O'Neill moving up in fourth. And the T3 ST of Dakota Keibel running fifth. 6 Alan Magner in the 48J seventh. That's Alan Magner and Jug Weddington, 6th and 7th. 8th and 9th, the 42 of Patrick Shoemaker, the 12R of Robert Rainey. Five laps left to go of the P3 Graphics Indiana Pro Late Model Series A main. Restart back out underway. Green flag. Here we go. Tyler Kane, still your race leader. 4 laps left to go. Chad Stapleton still running the high side. Marty O'Neill now running third. Ron Moon. Oh, something went wrong with Chad Stapleton's car. Something definitely went wrong with it. He's going back to the pits. He's swerving all over the place. Tyler Kane, still your race leader. 2 laps left to go. And Marty O'Neill running second now, and Ron Moon in third. Tough break for Chad Stapleton. You always hate to see that car running so hot and heavy like that, and then break at the last moment. But this is racing, and things do go wrong. V3 Graphics Indiana Pro Late Model Series A main winner is going to be the 5C of Tyler Kane. And behind him it's going to be the 19 of Marty O'Neill, and third the 56 of Ron Moon. And fourth it's going to be the T3 ST of Dakota Keibel, and in fifth it's going to be the 17M of Alan Magner. Here he comes, your feature winner. It's going to be the 5C of Tyler Kane. And that will do it for the Indiana Pro Late Model Series tonight. Be back with the next A main here here on Race Fan Media. Alright, next up on the A main list is the Haymakers Custom Hornets. A main. Lineup gonna go like this. And run number 1, it's gonna be the 4 Sail of Bryce Burton. On the outside is gonna be the 72 of Jeremy Shimwell. And run number 2 is gonna be the 07 of Curtis Rocia. And on the outside it's gonna be the 20 of Michael Brewer. And run number 3, it's gonna be the 5B of Brian Pollett. And on the outside it's gonna be the 25 of Brandon Crockett. And run number 4, it's going to be the 22R of Shane Reed. And on the outside, it's going to be the 85 of Jeremy Ogle. And run number 5, it's going to be the 69C of Cody Chambers. And on the outside, it's going to be the 14M of Matt Miller. And run number 6 is going to be the 62 of Landon Hayes. And on the outside, it's going to be the 85S of Scott Smith. And run number 7 is going to be the 32 of Marshall Claycamp. And on the outside, it's going to be the 56H of Josh Hallett. And run number 8 is going to be the 1T of Jace Haddon. And on the outside, it's going to be the C5JR of Philip Fields. And run number 9 is going to be the 87 of James Simmons. And on the outside, it's going to be the 531 of Preston Wrighthouse. And run number 10 is going to be the 8 of Brett Barger. And the 32G on the outside of Logan Garner.
Number 20 is Michael Brewer. He's joined by Columbus, Indiana's 07 of Curtis Rocia. Outside of row number 1 from Indianapolis, Indiana, the Bettina Brozek, Indy House and Home, Howler Fabrication, Haymaker Customs number 72, that's Jeremy Shimwell. And anybody in need of a Hornet on the pole, the 4 Sail from Edinburgh, Indiana, that is Bryce Burton.
Laps on the feature. To go feature racing here. We got Bryce Burton, Jeremy Shimwell, Curtis Rocia, and Michael Brewer. Top 4 to tip this thing off here. 20 laps to go in the Haymaker Customs Hornets. Green flag out, here we go. Bryce Burton pushing out front, but here comes the 20 of Michael Brewer, now running second, Jeremy Shimwell in third. Brian Pollett off the racetrack and going back towards the pits. Bryce Burton, Michael Brewer, Jeremy Shimwell, Curtis Rocia, Shane Reed. Your top 5. Shane Reed looking on the bottom of Curtis Rocia. Michael Brewer now out in front, taking over the lead from Bryce Burton. Jeremy Shimwell looking on the bottom. It's going to be the 20 of Michael Brewer taking the lead. 5 laps down, 15 more to go. Bryce Burton in the for sale machine. Jeremy Shimwell gonna take over second place. Michael Brewer way out in front. Russia and Shane Reed still 4th and 5th. Landon Hayes in 62 looking on the bottom of Shane Reed right now though. 10 laps left to go. There's your leader, the 20 of Michael Brewer. Jeremy Shimwell still in second. Bryce Burton in behind. Eight laps left to go. Car coming off the track, that's the 531 of Preston Wright House. Five laps left to go for the 20 of Michael Brewer. 72 of Jeremy Shimwell and Bryce Burton. Still running second, third, fourth, still. Curtis Rossier and Shane Reed still 5th. Coming around, 3 laps left to go. Brewer in the 20 machine, 2 laps left to go for sale. Bryce Burton back in second, and the 72 of Jeremy Shimwell back in third. As we go, white flag in the air one last time around Brownstown Speedway for the 20 of Michael Brewer. Your custom Haymaker Custom Hornets feature winner is going to be the 20 of Michael Brewer. And behind him is going to be the 4 Cell of Bryce Burton, the 72 of Jeremy Shimwell in third, and fourth the 07 of Curtis Rossier, and then fifth is going to be the 62 of Landon Hayes. That will do it for the Haymaker Custom Hornets A main. No cautions the entire race. Alright, the last feature here for you tonight on Race Fan Media. It's going to be the all-in-one Pools Pure Stock A main. Lineup's going to go like this. And row number 1 is going to be the 7T of Josh Turner. On this outside is going to be the 20M of Brent McMillan. Row number 2 is going to be the 43 of Mickey Hines. On the outside is going to be the 222 of Buddy Streams. And row number 3 is going to be the 14 of Edgar Gotzi. On the outside is going to be the 76 of Justin Walters. And row number 5 is going to be the 105 of Sheldon O'Berry. Sorry if I messed that up. And on the outside is going to be the X of William Burton. And row number 6 is going to be the 9B of Kevin Bloom. And on the outside is going to be the 21 of Josh Hayes. And row number 7 is going to be the 81 of Dustin Carr. On the outside is going to be the 20J of Jacob Owens. And row number 8, the 96 of Jeremy Adams. And the 36C on the outside, that's Preston Carr. And row number 9, that's going to be the 23 of Tim Bailey. And on the outside, it's going to be the 02D of Dalton Rourke. And row number 10 is going to be the 14S of Brian Sims. And on the outside, it's going to be the 78 of Donnie Wilson. "20 laps the distance as we about to enter green." Green flag out. Josh Turner out in front. Mickey Hines on the outside of the 20M of Brett McMillan. Laps left to go. 2 laps down, now 3 laps down. 17 of Josh Turner, your race leader. Oh, we got a spin out. Looks like it beat the 86 of Dustin Carr. Sorry, it wouldn't be the 86 Dustin Carr. Be back with 1 to go. Still can't tell what car that was, so. Anyways, we'll be back with 1 to go. I think that was the 96, actually, of Jeremy Adams. That spun out. And it was. We'll be back with 1 to go. Alright, still under caution here for the time being. 36C at Preston Carr back to the pits. Getting the 1 to go right now. With 16 laps left to go, 4 down. Restart underway. Here we go. '17 Josh Turner got pushed out front. Look out! Holy moly! The mother load of all crashes right in the turns 1 and 2. I can't even tell you who all was involved. There were so many. Caution out in the Speedway. And just happy that none of that went wrong or bad, involving any flips or anything like that. Wow. That collected so many cars. Like I said, I can't even tell you who all was involved. Because I don't even know. There were so many. Go to the Dalton Rourke gonna exit the track, head back to the pits. So is the X of William Burton. As we stay under caution here. And we'll be back with 1 to go after that massive pileup in the turns 1 and 2. Double following them again. Still 16 laps left to go. 4 laps scored in the books already for this race. 16 left to go. 17 of Josh Turner, the 20 of Brent McMillan, the 43 Mickey Hines. Top 3 so far. Let's start this thing back out. Here we go. Green flag back out in the air. Out. Another pileup in turns 3 and 4. Caution flag back out with only 1 lap scored. Looks like this caution's going to be just a minute here, so we'll come back with 1 to go. Alright, the 1 to go signal has been given. 15 laps still left to go. Green flag back out. Caution back out. Caution back out once again. So alright, we'll be back once again with 1 to go. 15 laps to go still. Going back to green right now. One more lap. Of Josh Turner in the lead. Behind him, the 20 of Brent McMillan. 43 of Mickey Hines just went off the track. Back to the pits. the 96 gonna come to a stop. Maybe not. Josh Turner as we get finally into the halfway mark here with Brent McMillan right in behind. 77 of Blake Hall running third, the 105 of Sheldon Aubrey running fourth, Josh Hayes fifth, and that 21H machine. 9 laps left to go. Josh Turner, Brent McMillan, Blake Hall, Sheldon Aubrey, Josh Hayes, your top 5. 7 laps left to go. And the all-in-one Bulls Beer Sox, so 2-2-2 up on Eddie Stearns. He spins around, but he's going to keep that machine rolling. Brent McMillan on the inside of the 70 of Josh Turner. Looking for the lead here. Very close. Very close, but it's... Nope, got him right there on the backstretch. 20 of Brent McMillan, your new leader now. The 17 of Josh Turner led every single lap except for these last 3. As the 20 of Brent McMillan pushes through. 17 Josh Turner still in second, and the 77 of Blake Hall in third. Brent McMillan, 2 laps left to go. Heck of a timing to take over this race. White flag in the air for Brent McMillan. One last time around Brownstown Speedway. 77 of Blake Hall now on the inside of the 17 of Josh Turner, who's going to get that second position. And it looks like it's going to belong to Blake Hall. Josh Turner down the front stretch, but your winner for the all-in-one Bulls Beer Stock A-Main's going to be the 20 of Brent McMillan. Second place, the 77 of Blake Hall. And third, the 17 of Josh Turner. And fourth, it's going to be the 10. It's the 105 is Sheldon Aubrey is fourth. I keep reading it as 10 on the scoreboard. And in fifth, the 21H of Josh Hayes. And that will wrap it up for us here at Race Fan Media at Brownstown Speedway. From the stands into your hands, it's Race Fan.